Lord B and Jester, talking about everything from crystals, vibrations, comics, technology, cartoons, magic, meditation, herbal remedies, etc. Whatever comes to mind, just going on tangents and rambling on.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're live. Welcome back to what we call the R.I.F. This is the Tangent Podcast, Episode 7, Gaming and Such, Part 1. I am Jester D. Wild One, and my co-host goes by the name of Lord B. Let's dive into the wonderful world of Dora the Explorer. Swiper, no swiping.
Swiper, swipe harder.
Swiper.
Sorry.
Swiper.
Matt, get back in there.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the two-part episode of Gaming and Such. I don't know if you listened to episode 6, but we were time constrained as a motherfucker. So we have decided to give you a very special two-part episode. Enjoy.
A to B, 1 and 2, maybe 3. Watch out.
All right, so I've been playing Spider-Man for the past 3 days, the new Spider-Man, and I got to a point, it got really dark, man. Fucking the Tombstone guy curb stomped this dude, and all you heard was this. I'm like, oh, what the? All right, okay, I see what you're doing, Spider-Man. I don't know, have you played Spider-Man yet or no?
I have not. I want to. I just haven't had the time to delve. But it looks amazing. Everything you said has got me really wanting to play it, let alone all the little Easter eggs I've heard about and stuff like that.
Apparently, in light of the new movie, they put out 4 new free Spidey suits. So, and they're cool. One of them is like the movie, you know, obviously the movie suit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's pretty cool that they did that.
Also, Miles was in it in the game. Miles from Into the Spider-Verse.
Really?
Yeah,
that's really cool.
But he was older, and spoiler alert for people who haven't played the game, his dad dies in the game, and I think it.
Why you gotta do that?
It's
Why
just
you gotta do that to me?
It's just a side thing, and you get to play as Miles for like a minute, but he's not even a Spider-Man. He's just a regular normal person in the game, and his dad was a cop. So I mean, Into the Spider-Verse dived further, and maybe they took it. I'm not sure if it's in the comics that Miles is in there, I guess.
I'm not sure.
Sorry.
Some of the newer comics. Go ahead.
I was changing the subject completely.
That's all good.
That was great. Anyway. No, I was just going to say, do you remember the old Spider-Man segue? The old Spider-Man games when you would shoot a web and it wouldn't hit anything. This new spider web, you actually need a building to attach to. And I think we touched on that when I first talked about Spider, the new one.
Yeah, and they did that in the Spider-Man 3 game for sure. I'm pretty sure Spider-Man 2 touched on it. But yeah, that first one for N64, you were just grabbing clouds and you were good. But yeah, I remember running out of stuff and dying because the tree wasn't tall enough that I did hook with the web.
Right.
Smack right in the ground. Yeah, my favorite part of the, I think it was second or third one, is figuring out that there's a helicopter, being able to hook it, and then riding it out to the Statue of Liberty, and then being stuck out there. That was my favorite part.
In the new one, you actually have to attach yourself to what's it called, like helicopters and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Or you just jet forward, which
the rungs or whatever, the legs.
Mm-hmm. It allows you to do that.
Oh, that's really cool.
Right, and I don't know. I'm really good at skimming, right above the cars, because you go super fast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I got a little bit of news. Probably news to people that didn't I don't know. E3 came out, a lot of new stuff about Xbox Scarlet, but I want to get into the PS5 and what the price is might be. I don't remember what the price was for the PS4 when it first came out, but this is going to be like $800, almost $1,000. So it's pretty fucking steep.
You got to think of the technology that's going into it and what you're actually buying, though. I mean, you're not buying just a gaming system anymore. You're buying an integrated media center, and every aspect of anything you can access and do on that device, let alone the hardware that it is incorporating in is immense. And that's, I mean, you're basically buying a gaming computer. Like,
right.
That's awesome.
Do you think that the PS5 is going to make the VR better?
I have a feeling. I was just reading a little bit about...
Pull your mic closer.
Sorry. I was just reading a little bit about some of the PlayStation 5 VR and
so they are working on.
They are working on. There's a blueprint of a patented VR, and they're actually talking about wirelessly letting people immerse into the games.
That
so no cord jacking you up and stuff. Yeah. But I just read another article about it's unlikely to launch at the same time, which in a way is a godsend. I mean, you're not going to be able to afford both at the same time unless you're saving right now. Or
right,
a couple months ago started saving.
The VR could be just as pricey as the fucking PS5 itself. I could see that happening.
The PS4 VR is like $250 still, and if it's going to be anywhere comparable and wireless, I mean, you're looking at, let's see here.
The wires are a huge issue.
Oh yeah. I mean, not only are they, they got to be heavy braid, to get all the, the screen and everything in there. But with PS Move controllers and, all the other stuff, if you got everything, I'm just saying for the PS4, with a system, $900 if you bought all of it. The Move controllers, the camera, which is required for it, the VR headset, and the system and all that, you're looking at $900, which would fall into competition with PC gaming prices. I mean, anyone who knows even a little bit about wanting to actually game on a PC knows you have to drop money to build a proper gaming computer.
Good RAM.
The graphics, because if your RAM sucks, you're lagging out. You might as well not even be playing because nobody's going to want to play with you if you're playing MMOs. So I mean, it is what it is. But what they're talking about the new one, and I'm pretty sure they're going to change, the blueprint a little bit, because one of the things that I read was that this is what it says. I do expect the new VR model to make maximum use of the rumored power of the PS5. So that's awesome, even to kind of hear maybe a hint that it's going to be that cool. Because the PS4 VR, I mean, if you got a 4K TV, it looks amazing. When you're wearing that, you get a little graininess, but, you delve into it because you are turning with it. You're looking at it, so when you're cooking along, it feels like you're cooking along, so I like it. I mean, I like playing regular games on the VR just because it frees up the TV for anyone to do whatever they want, and I can do whatever I want, It's like having another TV for $200-something, which is
right. I enjoyed
cool.
watching Hulu on a beach and shit. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. And that's what I was about to say. It's like watching it on a theater because your perspective, it's lenses, but the perspective of it is almost a three-dimensional span because it could have a screen that feels like it's 20 feet wide, and it will feel like that. There's one screen size setting that you actually have to turn your head both ways to see the edge of the screen. I mean, it's awesome. I really like it, as it is. And if they're talking about making something even more epic
and wireless.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on distance, I mean,
You
you could have your stuff wherever, and you could go chill in your bed and watch a movie or something. You could just whatever, go anywhere you want.
Have you done the Batman VR yet?
No.
Really?
It's
really quick.
I know.
It's like 15 fucking minutes. And it's just like you get to play around with gadgets and you're like in detective mode. You're not doing Batman-y shit. You're detective mode. It's interesting.
Have you done the Ghostbusters one?
No, I got rid of my VR before that came out.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
But I want like a full immersion game where it's, like you could play, what is that fucking game?
Like a completely destructible universe?
Skyrim. You can play that in VR.
Mm-hmm.
And
I have that.
A really immersive game, but it gave me a headache trying to play it and stuff in VR because this VR needs to help with drifting. Because even watching Hulu on the beach, your fucking thing, your theater thing, so backdrop drifts, and by the time you're ending
it'll
up,
start to slide.
By the time I got done watching this Fear Factor episode with Joe Rogan, fucking my head's all the way to the left. It's that.
And you don't even realize it. And that's
right.
what sucks about it. Because by the time you realize it, you're like, why is my neck... Oh, I'm looking off to my right shoulder suddenly while sitting in my chair or whatever,
Right. It's like, honey, what are you looking at? Oh, my head must have drifted. That's just a thing we do now.
Yeah.
That actually brings me into, you said 4K, the Xbox Scarlet is 8K, which pretty much we're all going to have to upgrade our TV again. So.
I'm okay with that. I'm not okay with the price. It is a lot better price than when 4K became a thing, because 4K was like $30,000. Now, let me drop this on you just real quick. 8K, smart TV, UHD, with HDR, and it's 85 inches, $15,000. Best Buy right now.
Jesus Christ.
You can get it. Take out a second mortgage, sell your truck. You can get it right now.
That costs more than my home right now. That's insane.
I can't wait. 85 inches. As a computer monitor, could you imagine?
Oh my God. Games are going to get really, realistic very quick. Where I could imagine, like the Xbox coming out with their own type of VR. I don't know if that's a thing. But, 8K VR, holy shit.
Dude, if they could VR the mini screen, in the goggles, that would be freaking amazing. But to segue ever so slightly, Cyberpunk 2077.
I have one more question about our previous topic.
Just the graphics is all I was going to say, and then we can slide into it. But
okay, so
look it up if you're near a computer.
Definition do we see in? Like, if they're going to make it
more than 8K,
right? But like, I guess that's a really weird question. But what K do our eyes see? Is it even a K? Is it an L, R? Is it a Z? The future's going to be insane. But yeah, Cyberpunk. That's the future right there.
The eye. Let me tell you. The eye. Like, let's say you got. Let's say you got a Canon, 18.8. What is your phone? 13, 16 megapixel?
I think it's
give or
30,
take. Your main camera. You take a picture. Okay, you take a picture. It looks amazing, right?
Right.
The eye sees in 576 megapixels, if you want to break it down.
Whoa. Okay. Wow.
That's just a rough
holy
randomization.
Shit.
And 4K is a little more than 19 megapixels.
Okay.
So
wow.
576, 19.
Jesus Christ.
So.
I don't think we're going to get there in our lifetime. But you never know. It only took 30 years for us.